Footprints frozen in a sea of silent white. Tranquility is heavy in the middle of the night. No atmosphere to carry the sound of a cry, just the empty hollow of an endless black sky.
I'm kicking up the powder of 1,000 falling stars, light years away from the Mercury and Mars. The gravity is gentle, a feather on the chest. Finally the traveler can find a place to rest, weightless and wandering through the cosmic debris, searching for a shore on a crater-filled sea. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere, wiping out the memory of every human fear. Yeah. I've looked back at the planet, a marble of blue, thinking of the chaos that we put each other through. But up here the silence is a holy kind of thing. Listen to the vacuum and the song it doesn't sing. Fine gray velvet on the ridges of the dark, waiting for the ignition of a celestial spark. My shadow is a giant on the desolation plain, far beyond the reaching of the sorrow and the rain. The sun is just a beacon in the distance so far, guided by the vibration of a prehistoric star. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere, wiping out the memory of every human fear. Leave no trail behind you, let the traces disappear into the vastness of the ancient frontier. Floating slow, nowhere to go. In the air,
spider's silver lace. The sun is just a ghost with a pale and hidden face.
I'm walking through the vapors of a dream that wouldn't end,
looking for the silhouette of a long-lost friend.
The hills are wrapped in cotton, the valley's in a shroud.
I'm standing in the center of a low-lying cloud.
The dampness is a comfort,
a chill upon the skin, before the noisy business of the daylight can begin. Everything is muffled, every color is a blur, like the soft vibration of a secret being whispered to her in the misty morning, where the edges disappear. Nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. Beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere.
I've spent my life in neon, I've spent my life in glare,
but I prefer the mystery of the moisture in the air. It's a natural protection from the harshness of the view. Everything is ancient and everything is new. The trees are tall cathedrals in the middle of the haze, lost inside the rhythm of these slow and quiet days. I'll brew a pot of herbal tea and sit upon the stone, feeling quite connected while I'm standing all alone.
the barometer
Is falling as the temperature descends in this liquid garden where the horizon starts and ends. In the misty morning where the edges disappear, nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. A beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere.
Wait for the evaporation of the heavy-hearted gray,
But don't be in a hurry to chase the fog away. The clarity is overrated, the sharpness is a lie. Better just to wander underneath the milky sky. Soft white, gentle light in the misty morning where the edges disappear. Nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. Beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere. Misty morning, no warning, Voices bouncing off the brick and the cold steel, telling us exactly how the lonely people feel.
The shout in the alleyway becomes a distant hum,
waiting for the answers that never seem to come.
I sang a song to the ghost of the boulevard,
finding that the concrete is unforgivingly hard.
My melody returned with a hollow
metallic ring,
like a broken bird
that has forgotten how to sing. The vibration lingers in the tunnels of the night, long after the fading of the last electric light. It's an urban echo, repeating every name,
in a city where the players
and the rules remain the same. A ghost in the frequency, a ripple in the air, searching for a witness who is no longer there.
I heard my guitar weeping from a rooftop far away,
an imitation of the things I didn't mean to say.
The sound waves are traveling through the smog and the rain,
mapping out the borders of the pleasure and the pain. The sirens are a choir in the distance so deep, waking up the memories that were meant to stay asleep. I'm whispering a secret to the shadow on the wall, watching it reverberate through the empty hall. A sonic signature written on the wind, the ending of the story where the silence should begin. It's an urban echo, repeating every name,
in a city where the players
and the rules remain the same. A ghost in the frequency, a ripple in the air, searching for a witness who is no longer there. Yourself again.
The cycle of the city
Here's a wheel of where and when. It's a mirror made of sound, a glass of pure vibration, the haunting of a lonely and a weary-eyed nation. Where did the time go? It's an urban echo, repeating every name,
in a city where the players
and the rules remain the same. A ghost in the frequency, a ripple in the air, searching for a witness who is no longer there. Bouncing back to you. Clouds are draped like fabric overhead. Across the valley where the light is spread,
a textile woven by the cooling breeze,
above the silhouettes of willow trees.
I'm drifting through this lavender expanse,
giving my weary heart a second chance.
The atmosphere is soft against my face,
a giant canvas in the depths of space.
no jagged seams or rough-edged lines today,
Just a seamless vault where the planets play. Oh, underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
I've seen the thunder and the lightning strike,
The kind of fury that a man might like,
but now I crave the smoothness of the sheen,
a quiet beauty that is felt and seen.
the stars and needles piercing through the cloth,
Attracting spirits like a silver moth,
the texture of the night is cool and deep.
watching the city as it falls to sleep.
Wrap the horizon in a silk embrace,
Wiping the worry from every human face. Oh, underneath the satin sky so wide,
there's nowhere left
for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
It doesn't matter if the sun goes down,
Or if the shadows overtake the town,
this canopy of light will never fray.
keeping the heavy-hearted ghosts at bay.
Silk
And air,
peace,
everywhere. Underneath the satin sky so wide,
there's nowhere left
for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me current of a restless, angry sea, looking for a way that could finally steady me. Then I found a fabric that was heavy and so deep, holding down the promises that I wanted to keep.
It doesn't have a chain, and it doesn't have a hook. It's the kind of stability that you won't find in a book.
A soft-touch foundation in the middle of the storm, something to keep the shivering spirit safe and warm.
The ocean can be violent,
the tide can be a thief, but we found a remedy for the gravity of grief. It's a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting into the far and away.
I've been a runaway, I've been a rolling stone, searching for a comfort that I'd never really known.
But this plush vibration is a sanctuary of sound, rooting all my restless parts deep into the ground.
The texture is a mercy
On the jagged edge reef,
from momentary silence.
a permanent relief.
I'll wrap my heart in purple,
And I'll sink it to the floor.
I don't need to wander through the alleys anymore.
The depth is not a prison, the weight is not a cage,
Just a quiet ending to a chaotic old page.
just a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting into the far and away.
Let the world go spinning on its crazy, tilted axis,
While we find the balance that the weary heart relaxes,
it's a heavy set devotion,
a luxurious restraint,
smoothing out the edges of a
sinner and a saint, sinking deep. Silence to keep. It's a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, so strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting are draped like fabric overhead. Across the valley where the light is spread, a textile woven by the cooling breeze, above the silhouettes of willow trees.
I'm drifting through this lavender expanse, giving my weary heart a second chance. The atmosphere is soft
Against my face,
a giant canvas
in the depths of space. No jagged seams or rough-edged lines today, just a seamless vault where the planets play. Underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
I've seen the thunder and the lightning strike, the kind of fury that a man might like.
But now I crave the smoothness of the sheen,
A quiet beauty that is felt and seen.
the stars and needles piercing through the cloth,
Attracting spirits like a silver moth.
the texture of the night is cool and deep.
Watching the city as it falls to sleep.
Wrap the horizon in a silk embrace, wiping the worry from every human face. Underneath the satin sky so wide,
There's
nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
It doesn't matter if the sun goes down,
Or if the shadows overtake the town,
this canopy of light will never fray.
keeping the heavy-hearted ghosts at bay.
Silk and air,
Peace everywhere. Underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world heavy-duty clay, far below the surface of the optimistic day. There's a sharp taste in juice and the fiber and the vein, sucking up the essence of the sorrow and the rain.
I dug into the garden just to see what I could find, and not a dark intention
In the cellar of the mind, it's a stubborn kind of plant that refuses to be killed, growing in the places where the liquid has been spilled. The flower might be pretty, but the source is very deep, waking up the demons that were meant to stay asleep. It's a bitter root gripping on the stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil. I've tried to pull it out with a shovel and a chain, but it's anchored to the bedrock in the center of the brain. You have to learn to live with the flavor of the bite if you want to walk the distance of the extra little mile. There's a tonic in the poison if you measure it just right, to help you find the courage in the middle of the fight. It's the medicine of honesty, the therapy of grit, a slow burning fire in the center of the pit. Everything that's beautiful has a dark and dirty start, deep inside the chambers of a monumental heart. It's a bitter root gripping on the stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil. That is truly in control. Tangled deep secrets we keep. It's a bitter root and gripping on stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil. Bitter taste, don't let it go to waste. Root it down. dark brown circle on the table made of pine, a signature of sorrow from a bottle of the wine.
Or maybe it's the bourbon
that we shared until the dawn, a messy little map of a love that's mostly gone.
I've tried to scrub the wood with a rag and with some lye, but the memory is stubborn and it refuses to die.
It's soaked into the grain, it's soaked into the soul,
a permanent reminder
that I'm no longer whole. The amber residue of a late night mistake, the heavy-hearted morning and the spirits that break. It's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day.
I remember how the glass looked shimmering and bright before the liquid courage
Turned into a bitter fight.
every sip was a promise that we didn't mean to keep.
Now we're just two shadows in a house that's half asleep. The wood has absorbed all the secrets we spilled, every hollow dream and every wish that we killed. It's a rustic calligraphy, a narrative of thirst, finding out exactly which one of us was cursed. One more drink for the road that we're never gonna take, in the silence of the room where the morning begins to wake. It's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day. Be a warning to the spirit and the moth. It's a trophy of the battle, it's a medal of the fall, written on the furniture and written on the wall. Brown ring, bitter, it's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire,
left behind the ashes
of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day.
Let it
Stay there
in the
chilly air,
whiskey
stain. folded neatly in a dusty drawer, the kind of souvenir you don't want anymore. Creased and crinkled by the weight of time, searching for a reason in a nursery rhyme.
One little spark could turn it all to ash in the sudden light of a lightning flash. I made a fiber and a thin white ink, standing on a ledge where the spirits sink. Don't squeeze too tight or the edges might tear, floating away on a breath of chilly air. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. I got the calligraphy of every scar, written by the movement of a falling star.
Water would dissolve the words I bled, leaving only blank white sheets instead.
The wind is blowing through the open gate,
tempting the fingers of an unkind fate.
but paper can be stronger than the steel,
if you believe in the way that it can feel. Ink is the blood of a writer's lonely soul, trying to make the fragmented story whole. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. Uneven and odd, thin and white, afraid of the light. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. Paper heart,
drifting down
in the quiet town,
fragile thing.
Lying in the moss, where the dampness starts to seep, seek secrets in the timber that the forest used to keep.
The sinner has been eaten by the insects and the time.
A weathered sanctuary in the middle of the prime.
I'm a fallen giant with a belly full of air, echoing the whispers of a long-forgotten prayer.
The bark is thick and rugged, but the heart is gone away. Just a shell of timber in the cooling of the day, resonating loudly with the thunder and the rain. A wooden resonator for the pleasure and the pain. It's a hollow log, a drum for the wind, where the ending of the story is about to begin. Nothing on the inside but the shadows and the ghost in the quiet places where we needed the most.
I've used it as a bridge across a muddy little stream, walking on the fragments of a prehistoric dream.
It's stronger than it looks and it's older than it seems,
Held together only by the sunlight and the beams.
the squirrels and the foxes have a kingdom in the dark, sheltered from the furnace of a summer-scented spark. I'll sit upon the surface and I'll listen to the ground, tracing all the ripples of a subterranean sound. Empty, but it's heavy with the wisdom of the earth, a cavern of a spirit for a monumental birth. It's a hollow log, a drum for the wind, where the ending of the story is about to begin. Nothing on the inside but the shadows and the ghosts in the quiet places where we needed the most. You can hear the echo when you knock upon the side, a place for all the memories and the honesty to hide. It doesn't need a blossom and it doesn't need a leaf to be the perfect vessel for a temporary grief. Thump, thump, over the hump. It's a hollow log, a drum for the wind, where the ending of the story is about to begin. Nothing on the inside incense curls in a violet vine, tangled in the rafters of this mind of mine. The lavender shadows are beginning to creep across the threshold of a troubled sleep.
I'm breathing in the haze of a spent regret, a velvet curtain that I haven't pulled yet. The neon sign is flickering, a bruised up glow, to the rhythm of a river that is moving slow.
Nothing is solid, nothing is quite real, when the amethyst clouds are the only thing you feel. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor. I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged edge truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth.
I've got a cigar and a box of old blues and a dusty pair of worn out traveling shoes. The air is getting thick and the light is getting low. I'm ready for the embers and the afterglow.
The edges of the room are starting to blur, like the soft vibration of a kitten's purr. I'll find a melody in the middle of the mist, a ghostly secret that was never kissed, dissolving the borders between the day and night, turning the darkness into ultraviolet light. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor. I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged edge truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth. The smoke has only just begun. Slowly rising, soul disguising. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor. I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged edge for a decade or more. The ivy is climbing up the handle and the door. It's stuck in a position of welcome and away in the middle of the garden where the shadows like to play.
I've got a jar of oil and a heavy iron key, trying to unlock the part of you
that's still in me.
But the metal is stubborn and the hinges are tight, fighting against the pressure and the fading of the light. A little bit of friction, a little bit of grit, a heart that's grown weary of the fire and the pit. It's a rusty latch on a forgotten garden gate, guarding all the secrets that we left to navigate. Give it one more pull, give it one more try, underneath the ceiling of the heavy violet sky. The corrosion is a witness to the salt in the air, the residue of silence and the ghost of a prayer. I can hear the metal groaning as I lean against the wood, wishing I could change the things I never understood. Let the weather do its work on the copper and the tin. Let the wilder flowers find a way to grow within. We don't need to force it, we don't need to break the lock. Just listen to the turning of the ancient inner clock. The red dust of time is a beautiful stain, a story written clearly by the wind and by the rain. It's a rusty latch on a forgotten garden gate, guarding all the secrets that we left to navigate. Give it one more pull, give it one more try, underneath the ceiling of the heavy violet sky. Turning every promise into particles of dust. Creak and groan, all on its own. It's a rusty latch on a forgotten garden gate, guarding all the secrets that we left to navigate. Give it one more pull, give it one more try, underneath the ceiling of the heavy violet sky. Let it stay closed, the truth is
hinges exposed, rusty latch. Found it in the dirt of a forgotten country lane, burnished by the sunshine and polished by the rain.
A lucky little token with a profile of a king,
the only bit of fortune that the morning had to bring.
It's worth a lot of nothing in the markets of the rich, but it's enough to keep a man from falling in the ditch.
I'll flip it in the air just to see which way it lands. A piece of dusty copper in my calloused, trembling hands.
Small change for a big world that's moving way too fast.
A metallic reminder of a value built to last. Just a copper penny shining in the mud, tainted by the sweat and the spirit and the blood.
It won't buy a kingdom
or a mansion on the hill,
but
it's a tiny miracle that's worth $1 still.
I carried it in my pocket through the winters and the frost. The only thing I managed to keep when I was lost.
It's turned a little green at the edges of the rim, like a fading memory that's growing dark and dim.
I'll trade it for a wish at the bottom of the well,
a secret that the water is never gonna tell,
or I keep it as a treasure
in a velvet-lined box,
stronger than the iron and the heavy-duty locks.
1 cent for your thoughts in the middle of the night, before the early arrival of the horizontal light. Just a copper penny shining in the mud, tainted by the sweat and the spirit and the blood.
It won't buy a kingdom
or a mansion on the hill, but it's a tiny miracle that's worth $1 still.
Take the humble stories
heads up, tails down, the luck of the town. Just a copper penny, yeah, shining in the mud, shining in the mud. Tainted by the sweat, tainted by the sweat, and the spirit and the blood. It won't buy a kingdom or a mansion on the hill, but it's a tiny miracle. It's worth $1 still. Keep it in your shoe.
Lucky
Through and through.
copper.
Penny. The sky is turning charcoal and the air is getting thick. The lightning is a jagged and a terrifying trick. I'm sitting on a swing with a glass of lemonade, watching how the colors of the afternoon fade.
The dust is kicking up and the screen door starts to bang to the rhythm of the blues that the lonely elders sang. I'll grab my old Gibson and I'll tune it to the wind, letting all the chaos of the atmosphere begin.
The barometer is shaking and the roof is starting to moan, the loudest kind of silence that I've ever really known. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder rumble through the marrow of the bone while we watch the weather from my wooden weathered throne.
The first drop hits the railing with a heavy silver thud, turning all the dry earth into a riverbed of mud.
I'm playing for the clouds and I'm playing for the gales, a melody of thunder that will never ever fail.
The hanging plants are dancing
In a frantic wild display, losing all the heat of a long and humid day. I'll wrap myself in flannel and I'll listen to the roar, safe behind the threshold of the sturdy oaken door. Electric in the fingers, electric in the sky, watching all the heavy-headed tempests passing by. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder rumble through the marrow of the bone while we watch the weather from our wooden weathered throne. Nature's got a symphony that's better than our own, a composition written on a monumental stone. Don't run for the cellar, don't run for the light, just witness all the glory of the chaotic night.
boom, crack.
No turning back. weathered through, pouring down on the wood, doing what the water should. Stormy porch. I was drifting on the current of a restless, angry sea, looking for a weight that could finally steady me. Then I found a fabric that was heavy and so deep, holding down the promises that I wanted to keep.
It doesn't have a chain and it doesn't have a hook.
It's the kind of stability that you won't find in a book.
A soft touch foundation in the middle of the storm,
something to keep the shivering spirit safe and warm. The ocean can be violent, the tide can be a thief, but we found a remedy for the gravity of grief. It's a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting into the far and away.
I've been a runaway, I've been a rolling stone, searching for a comfort that I'd never really known.
But this plush vibration is a sanctuary of sound, rooting all my restless parts deep into the ground. The texture is a mercy on the jagged-edged reef, a momentary silence, a permanent relief. I wrap my heart in purple and I sink it to the floor. I don't need to wander through the alleys anymore. The depth is not a prison, the weight is not a cage, just a quiet ending to a chaotic gold page. It's a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting into the far and away. Let the world go spinning on its crazy, tilted axis, while we find the balance that the weary heart relaxes. It's a heavy-set devotion, a luxurious restraint, smoothing out the edges of a sinner and a saint, sinking